I won't get anything that requires the wife's effort until November. Actually, it won't be November. It'll be Tuesday of next week. She'll be home. Why is this guy only going 2 miles an hour? Where is the cruise control? How do you raise it? Okay, now this is irritating. I don't know how you raise the cruise control. Um, yeah, I'm stuck on. Anybody know how you raise the cruise control? I guess I'm gonna have to do this manually now because I don't know how you do it. It certainly does not work like. Well, maybe it does. Let me try something when I get up here to the end of the field. Let's see. Maybe. Nope, that doesn't work. So, no clue how you do it. Oh yeah, always fun when you change bosses. Just say they're all convinced the way the old guy was doing it is so wrong. So they usually change it to a new way. Then they realize the new way doesn't work, so they come up with another way to do it, which is usually the way the old guy was doing it. So should have just left it alone to start with. Um, oh, okay. So finally getting around to having somebody take his place. Yeah, the wife got caught in that. They had a major switchover. It's been a couple of years ago now because the guy that it was their entire company that had to switch over. The guy that was the CEO of the company found out he had a brain tumor and was going to have to undergo chemo and whatnot. I think the guy actually died before he got to undergo his treatments. But they had to bring in a whole new guy to run the company because this guy was not fit for the job anymore. So that was a lot of fun for them. They have several thousand people that work for that company. And so anytime you have a big major change like that, it's a real pain in the ass. That sounds like something the wife's company would come up with. Um, yup. It's actually probably pretty complicated if you get once you get a couple of experts involved in it. You'd be surprised how complicated something so simple could become. Um, I was amazed that it takes a 3-page form to get a box of ink pens. Anything, box of ink pens, box of paper clips, pack of printer paper, anything you need. There is a form that has to be filled out, and it takes you about 10-15 minutes to fill, about 10 minutes to fill the form out. So you gotta have the right number for the part, for the piece that you want. So you've got to look that up. You gotta have your name, your ID, your employee number. You got to have all that. Your department number, your unit number. Quite a few numbers you have to have just to get an ink pen. Simple stuff like that, the wife has actually quit getting. She just buys it out of pocket. It's a lot easier than going through the forms and everything that she has to fill out. Yep. Everything. And the funny part of it is, her job doesn't actually, welcome back there, fools. Her job doesn't actually furnish the ink pens or the paper or anything like that. She has to buy it. If she will fill out the forms for buying it, they will pay her back for it. But it's not like she fills out a paper, then goes to a little room and turns it in and they give her an ink pen, or no. She fills out the paper. She still has to go to Staples or Office Depot or Walmart and buy an ink pen. The only thing they actually keep in the office now are these little legal pad-like notebooks. They do keep those around because you're always having to take notes, write stuff down. So they obviously can't let you run out of paper. It's kind of crazy the way her job has gotten over the years, but okay. I have no clue what this guy is doing. Why he's only doing 2 miles an hour. Oh yeah. Um, the wife just buys the little, like 30-pack Bix or something like that. Something if you lose it, you certainly aren't out any money. Um, each pin's probably worth 5-10 cents a piece when you break down what you pay for the pack. She keeps that. She keeps a pack of them in her desk all the time. She gets down to 2 or 3 ink pens, she'll buy another pack. Like I say, she could turn the paperwork in and they would pay her back for them, but it takes forever to fill the paperwork out, so she doesn't do it. I don't know why, but they still actually use a paper form for that. They've not, you would think, a company that relied upon the computer for its business. Everything they had would be on the computer, but her the requisition forms are still actually paper forms. They've not added them to the software of the computer yet. Wow, still playing 15. I played a little bit of 15, not last night. I certainly didn't stream it, but I did play just a few minutes, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes. Oh yeah. See, back in the old days, before, I say I can't remember, I think it was 2012. But back in the old days, before they did upgrade the wife's office and give them all their own little private cubicle, they did share desks. And obviously when you share a desk with somebody, you can't, if you have any sense, you don't leave anything in or on your desk, because it's probably not going to be there when you get back to work the next day. So that was, the wife used to carry around a really big, bulky, heavy as shit knapsack that had all of her work-related stuff in it, but she couldn't leave it at work. Since they've remodeled the office, they each have their own little cubby hole now, so don't have to, they don't share anything anymore.